The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The LSU Tigers offense will get first crack at it here. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Cooks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Avant. And a nice grab there, big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Using his legs, it's Cook. Quick spin on the run. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Tigers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group can find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by just 4 to Air Force. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. To the air, it's Mallet. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Missouri, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Mallet. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback, LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Armstrong. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. He's looking to pass. Sets up the screen. On the move at the 30. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Armstrong. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Surging forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Mallet. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Missouri! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a man. It's Mallet. Got his man. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Got the 1st down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And incomplete on the deep ball. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Scanning the field, it's Mallett. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They're working that left side. Still running at the 35. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold on.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The snap sets up to throw. Got a man, it's Cooks. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Caught behind the line. It's Avant. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Cooks. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes one man miss. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 6 over Texas.
Looking to throw, it's Mallet. Throws to the wideout. He's got it.
We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Trying play action. Got his man in the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Gonna look downfield again. Finds a tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Yates. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go up top on second and short. Got it in the middle. It's Yates. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks up the first down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. Turning it on!
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Dropping back, it's Mallet. Fires to the big fella. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Unloads quickly. That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Avant. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grab behind the line. It's Yates. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws for the tight end. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to throw, it's Mallet. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Absolutely perfect. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold it.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Really nice job by the defense because they're doing their part, especially these last 2 drives now. Trailing here in the 2nd half, but not by much. And they know if they just keep getting it back to their offense, good things are going to happen. Really nice job on 3rd down that time, getting the sack and now giving their offense another chance.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. And bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the back. The short hands. It's Cooks. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Get it out on the screen. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Cooks. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll do it himself. Jukes his way for more. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Looking for space. It's Cooks. He breaks a tackle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Mallett. Fires to the tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback will keep it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Tigers are rolling down the field. Rides the back on the option, the give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Safe completion on the screen. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Man, these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. To throw, it's Mallett. Almost had the completion, just missed it. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the right. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Now the play fake. Hauls it in. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Fires to the big fella. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. The RPO, it's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Second down coming up.
Wants to keep it in the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
Now they'll try to tie it up with the two late. Dropping back, it's Mallett. He makes the grab for the two, and he ties the game here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Mallett. He lofts one down the sideline. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down, a chance to win it before overtime. Looking deep down the right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Third downs are so crucial, and quarterbacks, you want them to be, elite with their functioning, be able to go through their progressions, get rid of the football, not take sacks. But they just took a sack. How about the individual effort by that defense, understanding third down and getting to the quarterback?
Number 10 in punt formation to kick off.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
1st and 10 for the offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with the lone back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. He's got it! Touchdown, Missouri! They strike first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Missouri 35, LSU 28.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Cooks.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. 4th down to keep their chances alive in overtime. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing a ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.